Ah, good old Team Bondi.
Yeah, that sounds so naughty.
This is the greatest game they've ever made, bar none.
Mm-hmm. This is one of my favorites.
This is also the only game they made before they shut down.
Therefore, greatest.
And I will go into that later, because the development in this game it's quite a story.
Ah, Lenore.
Now, unfortunately, this game requires a Rockstar Social Club account, so the first time you log in, it kind of just sits here like this.
Oh, fantastic.
And this isn't even an online account, this is just local, and it's still gotta take forever to load.
Who doesn't like a game that you have to log into a separate network to watch?
Not me. But this little journey into 1947 LA after World War II, and featuring cops, in case you weren't aware, is rather dark.
In the lightest of ways.
You could almost say it's noirish.
Ooh.
Noir-like?
Noirish? Noir?
French word for black?
Ho ho ho! Getting all cultural here.
So this game has... It's a fun game, but it's got a lot of weird little quirks. Probably the biggest thing, and its most famous thing, is the facial animations.
Mm-hmm.
Which, they work well enough that they're not too distracting, but sometimes they just told the actors to just go crazy. And it shows.
It's been a while since I've seen this game. I am ready for this action.
Oh, you've not seen this game like this. I guarantee it.
Oh, good. I am excited.
But we are going to start off with the tutorial levels because, well, they're the only ones in the game where it doesn't matter how much shit you break. So it's nice to show off all the destruction you can do.
Which makes it that much more interesting.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective. An ambulance shooting is 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself.
That's enough driving normally.
Time to go nuts. Oh,
Come on, drift it.
yeah. Oh,
So get used to this game cutting off audio very suddenly when it goes into a cutscene.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
Watch your language there, Dunn.
Let's
This
just
is
get it
a
over and done.
child's?
All right,
No,
have it
this is
your
an
way.
adult's game.
We'll search right
yep,
to the
this
back
is definitely
wall.
for adults.
If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out.
So,
Two
are
heads
these
are always
beat cops
better than
doing
one.
dick work?
Yeah.
I mean, detective work?
Oh, you make that joke now. The game makes that joke in just a little bit, so don't feel too special.
I'm ahead of the game.
Look at this junk.
So we'll hear this musical cue, and you obviously can't tell, but there's a vibration in the controller that lets you know when you're near something. It's rarely ever a clue.
Not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Is that the same bottle, or is that just another
This is
bottle?
a different bottle.
Oh, because it looks the same.
The only collectible that I even care about in this game are these newspapers that give us a bit of a side story.
The mind is the final frontier.
No, space is the finalist frontier.
Cole,
Ah.
take a look at this.
Yeah, Cole.
I'm looking at this, I'm busy.
No, Cole, come take a look at that.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah,
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
Did he just call me crap?
Probably. You dozed off for about, what, like 5 minutes there?
We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
Looks like blood. Pick up the bottle.
This is no bottle.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
That wasn't that deep.
It was pretty shallow. So this actually isn't a clue that matters. I could have skipped this.
No, they just wanted to show off the blood for all those squeamish types out there.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get really faint at the sight of that blood. So here we have our notebook where we can look at this useless clue. And wow, Cole, when did you have time to draw that?
He was drawing it while he was looking at it, duh. And holding his flashlight. He's a multi-talented man.
What now?
Have a good look around. It could be anywhere.
So you may have noticed that in our search for the gun, we saw flashing light up here.
Yeah. It's almost like it's leading you to it.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can
You
find
don't
it back
explain the trick. Now the audience know how you did it.
Don't hurt yourself.
Oh, worst magician ever. Guess that's why he became a cop.
Gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
And now, to make this evidence disappear. Also, the person that owns that building is going to be pissed when they see their electric bill.
How is it even blinking? Somebody has to be in there turning it on and off.
718.
Well, with all the other lights being off, how is it even blinking on?
It's a good point.
Maybe the ghost of Scooter Payton is turning it off and on and led me to the gun.
Hoists it up here.
Oh, Scooter.
Interesting guy.
Like, why would you toss the gun up on the roof? Why wouldn't you just take it with you?
I don't know. I guess he figured that there wouldn't be a light blinking, and there a window in a perfect angle.
Could show some initiative, Ralph.
Better
See if we can
question
come up with
is,
an owner.
why is he picking that up with his bare hands?
This isn't CSI.
Sure.
Okay.
There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
But he just used the zoom in function on that window to figure out that there's a gun on the roof.
You may notice, especially by the way he runs, that Cole is a bionic officer, and they gave him a super secret lens in his eyeball.
So he's like the $600 man, given inflation at this time?
Yeah, that's like $2 billion.
Yeah, okay, good.
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be
Yeah,
fine,
well, maybe you
Ralph.
shouldn't let him do
Don't
it.
worry too much.
Yeah, right?
Oh boy, they put me in the driver's seat again.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Whoops!
Good start.
Look out!
Yeah, look out. You're the best driver on the force.
Hey, I can slalom these light poles like nobody's business.
It's a good thing they made these cars out of steel back then. Nowadays, you couldn't do that.
I don't know, I've played enough Grand Theft Auto to know that I totally can do that nowadays.
Watch out for the civilians!
There's no civilians out now, it's nighttime.
They're all low-life shooting victims.
Or beat cops.
Why not?
You're gonna kill someone!
Yeah, I think we're well past
A
that.
little late for that. Yeah,
You don't want any casualties.
so you're gonna find it maybe a little hypocritical, the things you can and can't do to other people. He honked, so I knew to get out of the way.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Slow down!
That lamppost did not honk.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
No, we're the good cops. We come around when good things happen.
Grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Oh god. Now I gotta read.
Can you do this?
Reading.
Can you point with your finger?
Point my ugly, detailed finger.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46.
And this game will remind you heavily that it's set in the 40s because all of these names are old people
Always
names.
happy to help out the LAPD.
Also, you know the dates.
Wait.
Oh.
Don't think this is anything.
Bullshit, that's clearly a duck.
That is nothing. It is quite clearly a morphless blob.
There's a soul of a bird trapped in here.
I can hear it rattling around.
I'll just take this into evidence.
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga, then.
Wait, what time of night is this? That you're just gonna show up at some dude's house, like, hey, so we saw that you bought this gun.
They should say the time each time I arrive at a location, so we can check next time.
Alright.
The next right.
Yeah, next right.
And since there aren't any GPSs during this time, I can just press X to ask my partner where to go.
Oh, good.
Uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
Guess so. Seems a little too good.
Oh shit, I broke the car.
Oh no! What are you supposed to drive? Did the wheel fall off? Is that what I saw?
Yes, the wheel fell off. The hood is now on fire.
Fantastic. And we're just gonna take some other dude's car.
Not on your life. Here you go.
Yep.
Sir, I'm clearly reversing. Whoops.
Parallel parking. It's tough.
I realized at the very last second here that I wasn't making the right turn, so now we're on the right track.
Okay, good. Just keep going straight. Doesn't matter what's in front of you. Keep going straight.
So when you take a civilian car, you can't hear the radio dispatch, so you can't get like the street crimes that'll pop up randomly as you're driving through the overworld.
I guess that makes sense.
So there is sort of an advantage to keeping the cop car.
Keep going on this road.
Oh, she got lucky.
Oh.
And I love that sometimes Cole just like smack talks your partner. Like, thanks for the advice, asshole.
Right? Oh, that person did not make it. Right off the bridge.
She's fine. She is fine.
Straight on here.
Sure.
You can just hear the car is struggling at this point.
Oh, it is not doing well.
Oh, that's a little late. Or a little early. Nice brightly lit advertisements.
The Cola King.
He's the king of cola.
Ooh. It's not Royal Cola, though.
You mean Royal Crown?
Yes, that's what
What
I
if you put Cola King and Royal Crown together?
Schroeder,
You could get
Apartment 2.
Cola Crown.
Or Cola Cola Royal King.
Oh good, it's right here. I don't even have to count.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's
You ready,
just
tough guy?
instantly into a fight.
So there are certain times in this game where I'll be brawling.
Okay.
And it will never not be funny.
Just keep dodging him and punching him in the gut. Ooh, that wasn't good.
So what I tried to do was a grapple attack, which you can only do when somebody's stunned.
Ah. That was the most anticlimactic fight.
They all are. They really all are.
I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Sure, Ralph.
Caught you off guard. He had like a huge wind-up.
I'm gonna take a look around.
I like how we just immediately go for the arrest. Didn't even, like, get any more evidence, just... Yeah, you're the guy.
He punched a cop now, okay?
Oh, well,
now
yeah, no.
retroactively, it's worth it.
Yes.
His name's in a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247.
So that's our first case down, and we're already at like 1-0. We're doing pretty well.